What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Worship-Based Tutorials. Today we're going to be looking at the song Echo by Elevation Worship featuring Tauren Wells. Let's get started. So, first thing I'm going to show you is the chorus and then the part right after the chorus called an interlude. I'm not going to show every single little part of it. I do have a playthrough that might help you to visualize more, but I'm going to walk you through all the important licks at least. So the chorus is A to B minor to G to D eventually. So what we're gonna do is this lick on the B minor when we get to it. Now, what's important is that we have these things called ghost notes, right? So it's when you play a string, but you actually mute it with your left hand, kind of like reverse palm muting, right? But instead of hitting it, I use my left hand. Sounds like that. Now, in context, you're not really going to hear as much of that harmonic content. It's just going to sound more like a thud. But basically, I play the part like this. And that's what we're going to be looking at. So you notice I hit the A on the 5th fret of the E string. Remember, I have a 5-string bass. So this is a low B. And then I ghost note and do 2 more hits in that rhythm there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Octave. And then, so here it's B octave, so 7th fret on the E string to 9th fret on the D string. And I do a ghost note. Ghost hits slide up to 10 on the E string to a D. And when I'm up there, I do this kind of bend thing to give it some nice vibrato kind of gritty sound there, and then I slide down to the G, 3rd fret of the E string. So in context, slow, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Fast, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Now, on the outro interlude after the chorus, the progression changes from B minor to G to G to D. And so you're going to do a rhythm, you're going to use lots of ghost notes, and then on the G, you're actually going to slide all the way up to the G on the 15th fret of the E string from the 3rd fret of the E string. Now, my bass has a little bit of intonation problems, so the higher stuff's a little wonky right now. But with that being said, it sounds like this. It sounds like... So again, it's and there you go. So now just be paying attention, mind those ghost notes, which ones are ghost notes and which ones are actual hits. Okay, so let's look at the lick coming out of verse 2 into the pre-chorus again. It's the lick. It's the tasty lick of this song. It's awesome. I love it. Now, it's really using the D major pentatonic or B minor pentatonic, however you want to think about it. But it sounds like this. And it lands on the coming A chord. Now, what is that? Okay, well, it's 7 to 9 on the D string. I think it's really a hammer-on. Then 2 hits on the 7th fret of the G string. Then it's back down with all pluck notes, 9, 7 on the D string, and then 9 on the A string, back up to 9 on the D string, and then 7 on the D string. And when you hit that 7, you do like a little, and that's a common trick used in a lot of gospel music, really, or jazz, is to do like these little flicks to the note above it. It just gives a little. It's called a turn, really. So, in context, it sounds this slow. And then the rest of it, you hit 7 again on the D string, then 9, 7, 5 on the A string, and I do a pluck, slide, and then last one is 7th fret on the E string, and then you land on the A. So With me? 2, 3, 4. On to the next thing. So that's the awesome lick. Alright, now let's take a look at the section where the bass player comes in after resting near the end of the song in the chorus. This is the other most recognizable part, trickiest, awesome part really of the whole song. So it goes from A to B minor first. So you're going to play 12th fret on the A string to 7th fret on the A string to open A. And then you're going to do a slide up to the 7th fret on the E string for the B minor. You do a 1-5-1. So 1-5-1. Bad second there, but 7-9-9. But here on the 9, you're going to do a little grace note hammer on. So slowly it sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so and to begin the whole lick, you do is slide up to 12. And now after you get to there, the next part, you go from 9 to 7 on the D string, a slide, it's really a grace note slide, to 5 on the A string, which is D, to 3 on the E string, which is G. So altogether sounds like this. And at the end of that measure, you do 5-1, 5th fret on the A string to 5th fret on the G string, and then you do 5-7 on the D string to 5 on the A string, and then at the very end of that measure, this next measure, you're going to do 12 on the A string, 14 on the G string, 12 on the A string to 12 on the D string, like that. And to start the whole progression over, you're going to do 14 on the A string to 12th on the E string to the A on the 12th fret of the A string. So let me play it slowly first. 2, 3. Alright, so I played the whole lick through. Now, you notice it does the same A thing again. And then you hit A again, and you do the do-do. That's 7 and 9 on the A string to your B minor and the 7th fret of your E string. Then the B minor, this is a cool lick. You do 7th on the E string to 9th on the A string. And then you do 2 7s, D and G string. Then 7-9 hammer on grace note on the D string. And you do like just kind of like a slide thing on the 4th beat. Into the G, where you do that rhythm with the grace notes and everything. So there you go. And then you hit the A, and that's the chorus. All right, that's how you play the song Echo by Elevation Worship featuring Tauren Wells on the bass. I hope you liked that. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. Leave your comments below. Thanks.